Good morning, everybody, wherever you are. God bless you this beautiful morning. At my on my side, it might be afternoon or evening at your side, okay? But over at my side, it's morning. So I just went to my garden and harvested some of these things, and I'm going to talk about what I harvested this morning. I harvested some greens. These are some greens, okay? Growing up, I bought her greens. I'm sure they have an Igbo name that is not greens, but I don't know. Mommy had not wear any Igbo. When I not wear greens growing up. So for my garden, I got these greens. Okay, um, as much as I could harvest, and I just put a few here so you can see, what I'm showing you. But I did harvest more than that. Okay, and then I harvested some kale. This is kale leaf. I harvested some mints. These are mints. These here, mints. Mint leaves. And then I harvested some basil. This is some basil. This is basil. I also harvested cilantro. Okay. This cilantro is no longer leafy like that. It's the leaves have become spindle like. So it's getting to the point where it's producing seeds now. That's why it looks spindle like, okay? And I did get some cilantro seeds. These are cilantro seeds. I don't know if you can see these seeds, cilantro seeds. When I dry these, they will turn brown, and then I can store them for next year's planting season. Okay, so I have greens, which the Caribbean people from the Caribbean call kalaloo. I have kale right here, kale vegetable. I have basil. I have some mint. I have some cilantro. Okay. Um, so these are all from my garden. Okay. Having shown you that, I can now put the rest of it. This is everything that I harvested this morning. Okay. Right. So bear that in mind. Greens, kale, mint, cilantro, and basil. Okay. These are from my garden. Now, apart from what came from my garden, I have other things that I purchased from the store. I purchased this ginger from the store. So I've washed it, peeled off the skin, and cut it into pieces. And I purchased lemon. These are lemons. I peeled off the lemon skin and I cut it into pieces. This is lemon. And then I purchased some limes. I peeled the limes, and this is what I have. Okay, so together with the vegetables from my garden and this citrus, lemon is a citrus, lime is a citrus, and then ginger, our good old, beautiful ginger. I'm going to assemble this whole lot, these things, the citrus and the veggies, and throw them into my blender. And I'll also include watermelon. This is my watermelon that I'm going to include, and then throw everything in the blender. My blender right here, and I'll blend it, and then the watermelon will provide the water that I need. Of course, I'm not going to use the whole big old watermelon. I'm going to cut a portion of it that will be commensurate to the vegetables that I have, the herbs and vegetables that I have, and of course the citrus. I'm going to blend all of that, and the watermelon will also come with a sweetening effect. Okay, to also add the sweetness to the whole thing. And I'm going to drink that 2 cups of that breakfast time. Then I'm going to chill whatever is left, which I'll drink in the evening before I eat dinner, which I try to eat dinner by 6 p.m. Most days. There are days I slack off and I eat dinner later than 6 p.m. These things happen. But a lot of times I try to keep the dinner to 5 p.m., 6 p.m., latest 7 p.m. If I slack off, once or twice during the week, I might eat a late dinner. Of course, that I shouldn't do that, but it happens. And so I just wanted to share that. Why am I sharing all this? The food chain, the food supply in America and rest of the world, or most part of the world, is messed up, terribly messed up. Pesticides, GMOs, unnatural manure, fertilizers, all these things seep into our body and become part of the problem and part of what causes the sickness. So I'm trying. I know that God is the one that keeps us alive on a day-to-day basis, but I need for us to do our own part in staying healthy. If you live in the Western world, the food supply is messed up big time. It used to be that when we travel to Nigeria, Nigerians that live in the Western world, whenever we travel home, we're very happy because we know that we're going to eat food that is organic. Everything we're going to eat will be organic. But it's no longer the case now. These world powers are pushing their junk. China and the rest of the world powers are pushing their junk into Nigeria. Our chickens don't grow naturally anymore, They're GMO'd. Chicken that's supposed to grow naturally, and then maybe a year or two, if you need meat, you can go to your chicken collection and take the one that is most aged and kill it for food and eat. It's no longer like that because of what the Western world does. They do these things. They give growth hormones. These chickens grow 6 weeks to 3 months. They harvest them. Mass production for money. The same thing is happening in Nigeria. They are pushing these things into Nigeria and the rest of Africa. So the food supply, it's really messed up. It's just getting worse and worse and worse every day. So whatever you can do for yourself, please do that. Get a container, plant something, okay? This is all from my garden. Some of them from the container, some of them planted in the ground. It can be done. You just need to start, okay? Then the ones you can get in the store, get them from the store, but wash them well, peel and all that, so that the pesticides and the whatever they sprayed on them to preserve them will not get into your body. These are the ways you take care of yourself too. And then do your own part. God is doing his part, but he's not going to come down and grow gardens for us. He's not going to come down and harvest the herbs and chop them and prepare them in our kitchen for us. So there's a part we must do. So let us all play our parts, okay? Get your whatever vegetables you like, assemble them, wash them very well, chop them, get your citrus or whatever else you want. And you can use pineapple or watermelon because those ones are sweet. And, cut them up, put them in your blender, blend them. If you don't want them smoothly, you can pour a lot of water in it, make it watery, and drink it. I don't know. Instead of buying juice from the store, which is actually not juice. I hope you know that your orange juice was not made from orange. It's made from some syrup and some concentrate. It's not really orange. It's a lot of sugar and syrup and God knows what. And then they probably put orange flavor in it once in a while. Instead of all those juices, why not make your own? When you make smoothie with all this stuff, whether it's with pineapple or watermelon or even orange, buy orange, peel the orange, make your own orange or juice. Yes, why not? But the catch there is there's no preservative, so it's not going to last too long, even in your fridge, unless you freeze it, put it in the freezer, and it freezes, and then you can be taking it out and thawing it, allowing it to thaw, and then you drink it. So you can make your own juice. Throw all these things in, put a lot of water, and voila, you have your juice. Do not buy a lot of these things from the store. They just sugar, nothing else. And I hope by this time you have stopped drinking soda, because soda is sugar. You might drink soda once in a blue moon, but don't drink soda on a daily. It's not healthy. Don't drink juice on a daily. It's not healthy, because these things are made from concentrates, not from the actual oranges, fresh oranges. If you read the label, you see it made from concentrate. You understand? Concentrate. Have you ever sat down to ask yourself, what is this concentrate that all my juices, or almost all my juices, are made from? Okay? So try to take care of what goes into your body, because a lot of health problems that big pharma profits from these days is because of what went into our body. And then, of course, good old exercise, very important. Exercise, daily exercise. If you can't go to the gym, that's fine. Take a walk around where you live. Walk up and down your staircase in your house. Walk up and down your living room in your house. Move this body. Movement is very essential. Okay, my loves. Okay, I just wanted to share what I'm doing to, stay healthy and take care of this body that God, in His magnanimity, has given us. All right. Have a blessed day. This is Ego Biafra.